Monster Tree Service is a residential and commercial tree care company performing tree removal, stump grinding, as well as plant health care. I founded the company in 2008 and began franchising in 2013.
Basically, the idea is you just want to reduce the overall size of the tree.
Monster Tree Service was my identity for 12 years, and growing up in eastern Pennsylvania, that's really how everyone knew me. It was something that many thought that my children would follow in my footsteps, and I thought that up until 2020 when I made the decision to sell the business. The timing was something that after 3 to 4 years of people calling me every week and talking to me about things that I knew very little about in the M&A space, and then introduction to Boxwood, Patrick and I were speaking on a regular basis, and he kept continually calling me going, hey, I've got buyers reaching out to me specifically to see what it's going to take to get you to sell your business. I figured it was probably time to stop and listen. And then additionally, I wanted to make sure that I was surrounded by really good professionals that were experienced in the M&A space. You wouldn't go out on a business venture by yourself. Why would I go out in the M&A space by myself? And that's why I chose to surround myself with someone like Boxwood through that transaction. The team that I worked with at Boxwood, they were excellent. One of the things that I really recognized early on is that they were very knowledgeable and experienced within the space. They've done many transactions, large, medium and small scale transactions. And at the end of the day, they just really had everything dialed in. They knew what to expect when it came time for due diligence. They just really know what's going on, and they hold you accountable as well as your team to make sure that they keep the transaction moving along in a smooth fashion. I believe what makes Boxwood different within the franchising space is that not only does Patrick have experience in the industry as a franchisor, but his entire team has been involved in some very large transactions and know exactly what to expect. Many times I found them predicting what was going to happen next, oftentimes, and that really gave us an opportunity to think outside the box and strategize on how we were going to respond or handle certain requests, or even get on top of them before they were coming. Big moments that stand out for me through my transaction were really having the advice and guidance of the Boxwood team to know when to push and not to push, because an M&A transaction of this size, you're walking on eggshells, and you don't know at times where you can push and you can't because you don't want to ruin the deal. I chose Authority Brands as the buyer. To me, it really felt like they were going to maintain the core values of what I really built this business on. I can say that to date, it's been a phenomenal transaction, and I've received nothing but positive feedback. I would strongly recommend Boxwood to anybody who is looking to potentially sell their business or bring on a business partner or raise capital to continue growing. I believe they're a first-in-class organization that really know exactly what they're doing in the M&A space within franchising. Make sure that you're prepared and you've got everything in order, and follow the advice of the Boxwood team. They know what they're doing, and by the time you get to a close, you'll understand why they recommended everything that they recommend along the way. I'm Skolnick, founder of Monster Tree Service, and when I decided to sell my business, I chose Boxwood Partners.